is also applicable to those under the micro.
Concerned stakeholders on electioneering matters have commended the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) for some of the reforms introduced before the 2023 election. Executive Director, Center for Transparency Advocacy (CTA), Faith Nwadishi, gave this commendation on Friday during a one-day stakeholders roundtable discussion on the 2023 general election in Abuja. Nwadishi said despite some noticeable challenges that bedeviled the recently concluded 2023 elections, Nigerians must not lose sight of the real gains of the elections. The executive director, who raised concerns over the role of misinformation on the outcome of the election, argued that innovative reforms such as the biometric voters accreditation system (BVAS) have strengthened the credibility, transparency and integrity of the electioneering process in Nigeria. Also speaking, an election expert, Ezenwa Nwagu, stressed the need to intensify civic and voters' education to avoid misinformation by the political class and review the challenges in the just concluded 2023 election to make the necessary amendments.
The push for about 15 clauses in the new act led to tangible improvement in our electoral processes. In light of these conclusions, let us focus on acknowledging the positive aspects of elections and placing any encounter challenges within the appropriate context. By doing so, we can ensure a free, unbiased assessment of the electoral process while remaining vigilant against those who seek to undermine our democracy. As we push closer to the off-season election in Imo, Bayelsa, and Kogi states, we must ensure that the gains we have had with our electoral processes are not swept under the carpet. We must also not forget to call out the other stakeholders in the electoral process, the security agents.
Ignorance is parading as authority when it concerns electoral matters. A lot of people who talk about elections are ignorant about the process, the procedures, the guidelines, the law that govern elections. That is what those two things that we have done in Kano and Enugu has shown.